In the previous episode, we got Tranquility on the Heart to do some final preparations before heading out to sea. We repaired the clogged seacocks and installed some new anodes, which unfortunately ended up somewhere else than planned. The main jobs left now is to switch the rope for the lifting keel and do some priming and painting of the hull. Then we will finally set off on our adventure. I was casually dying just an hour ago, but now we've been to the deep beach. The other people is still at the beach, but I'm back here. This is actually pretty clean to what we're used to. Me and Emil bought new sheets and all the other English words for rope on boat. And the boat came with this board, so but I moved it here and made a to-do list. So what we have to do now before splashing: grease the forestay, change the keel rope, cut the bolts, because on the anodes the bolts I purchased was too long, so we have to cut it with an angle grinder. But we don't have an angle grinder. But over there, the German boat over there, people were working really hard. They were really nice. We've got to know them a little bit, and I bet they have an angle grinder we can just borrow for some few minutes. We also have to clean the stays for sand because they're super sandy, and we have to. I have a Tranquility logo, and it's nice if we get that on the boat. So we have to do that, and they didn't have the anchor rope we wanted here, so we will have to get that somewhere else. Everything here is really expensive, by the way. We purchased bottom paint, 2.5 liters. In Norway, which is like one of the most expensive countries in the world, you can pay, if you choose the right store, you can pay like 50 euros for that. Here is 150 euros for 2.5 liters. Like, you need 5 liters for one coat, and you usually do 2. So that's 600 euros for bottom paint, 300 euros to get up the boat, and you have to, in Spain, people have to clean the boat for you, so that's 100 euros. It's extreme. I'm actually gonna show you. So as you can see, we haven't done it completely. Most of this is old bottom paint, which will hold for another year until the next time I take it up, where I can buy more cheap bottom paint, because this shit is just overly expensive. But we primed where we had to. Fuck you. They're mean. And we have bottom paint where we need. Yeah, and here's the bolts we have to cut off because they're sticking too much out. It's just to minimize drag a bit, but it doesn't. It's not that important, but it's also for that it don't hit anything. Yeah, it's not nice to have. And here you see the old rope. It's not looking that bad here, but it's really bad on the top side, and it's like, what, 2 meters, so might as well change it when it's getting old. And one interesting thing, this keel here, it's not too expensive or heavy. It's really heavy now, but this is actually hollow aluminium, which is really not heavy for a keel, and because it's hollow, it almost floats when in the water, but now that it's out of the water, our mechanism is far from capable to lift it, so we can't lift it now that it's out of the water, but when it's in the water, it's really easy to lift up. So this is mostly for the water dynamic of a keel, that you can sail upwind. But you can, but it's not that much for weight. The entire bottom of the boat is has lead for ballast, which is what's contributing to stabilizing it. So I'm really looking forward to see how it does in the water. But I think it will do really well. Or I hope. I actually have no idea, but I hope the boat of Perk is good sailing. I see the previous owner has been all around like Africa and everywhere in the Mediterranean, so at least it's good for Mediterranean, but the Mediterranean don't have that much sea, so yeah. But as you can see, we've painted where it was mostly necessary. All of this is like, it's all bottom paint, it's fine. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm back in Norway and repairing it, because bottom paint is really bad for the environment, and I kind of want to keep it bare. If you guys have some feedback on that, please let me know, because if you keep it bare, it's way more scraping and yeah, work to get it off, but on the same time it's worth painting, and if it's just a little more work and it costs less and it's way better for the environment, I mean, why not? It's just, if anyone knows, is it harmful for the hull to not get bottom paint, or is it just for speed and everything else? If you guys know that, let me know. I'm almost finished with getting all of this rope. I've just clamped it down here, but he used this wire clamp to fasten the previous rope. I think that's pretty stupid. You can just use a we call it double hull stick. I'm gonna search up the translation, to tighten here around this, because this is the one turning like this. But I don't get it off. I've used like 2 hours now, and this last part is impossible to screw up, and like I can barely fit in here with this, like so, but this ain't strong enough. And this shit, it gets through, but to open this, now it's open enough, and now it's like no way I'm getting down there. So that's what I've been doing the past 2 hours. What's going on, Emil?
Okay, so now we fucked up.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get a new Genoa rope to lift the Genoa, and it fell down, so now we're gonna feed a new one through the mast.
Yeah, so here's our contraption, the fall, and then we have this on the bottom, and we're gonna feed it from the top, and it's gonna come through here, and we're gonna use a magnet to get it through. Now Emil is at the top of the mast and about to thread the rope through, and I'm gonna stand here and get it through here. This is what's going to be our new Genoa fall, and our previous fall is this. We didn't see this before we changed it, so we're really happy we did, because this wouldn't hold anything, barely. It doesn't look good. This we could see, so it was kind of obvious that it had to be changed. So this one should be way better. I just figured out I can take this out, so now I have like full access to everything in here. I might have broken it in the process though, I'm not sure. So now we got the one end. So now I'm just waiting for Emil to tell me that I can continue pulling. Yeah. Woohoo! Me and Selma has fixed the fridge. Woohoo!
Did you fix it?
Yeah, we fixed it.
How?
Magic.
Oh.
I think maybe it was just both magic, because when we pull out things it tends to work. But I also tried pulling in this, but because this hair seemed loose, and we turned on the power and it worked afterwards, so either it was magic or it was this one. Okay everyone, so we discovered how the starter battery is connected to the main battery, and it is in series. When this one is in both, it's kind of obvious, but our multimeter didn't work, so we lent one from boat shop. So if it's in one, you only use the starter battery to start the engine. If it's in two, you only use the main battery, to here. And if it's in both, you are connecting both batteries to the engine, and in that process, they're also getting wired in series. So if this one stays in both, they're charging each other, and that's nice if the motor is running, but not unless. So now this is solved. And here everyone is chilling. It's really, really hot. What is it now? It is almost 30 degrees, so we're soon heading to the beach. This is the last day before splash, and we also just filled our fenders. Oh, it's nice breeze outside. From boat shop. Oh, this one is already dead, but everything else seemed fine. Yeah, they're kind of ugly, but they work. So we're just doing our last preparations before leaving.
Okay. Hey.
Stars of the boat.
Stars of the boat. Hey everyone. Right now Marius is fixing the stickers for the boat. Mario. There he is checking the size.
I don't know if I want it under or over the step ladder thing.
Yeah, this handle.
Right underneath is best.
Think so?
Huh? Yeah.
Can Marius get it up?
Well, that's Selma's fault.
Hiya!
Yeah.
Does it look even?
Yeah, it does.
Is it okay I'm filming?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You want to do YouTube?
Yeah, we're doing YouTube.
Yeah,
Perfect.
something like that.
We're thinking about the same, but let's see.
Yeah. Look at the footage first.
See if it's good. Okay. So here's the sticker. Tranquility. We have to do a boat boarding. No, what? I'm not gonna edit that out. Okay. And we have the Norwegian flag here. That should be Polish. Actually, we did some research. This flag here should be based on the registration of the boat, which is in the Polish registry. So this one should be Polish, but I don't want it to be. I'm gonna check a bit how important it is. But something that is really important, which we're not following right now, is that flag up there, which is Norwegian right now. That has to be Spanish, because we have to have where we are registered right now, and now we're in Spain, so we have to use the Spain flag here. If we want our nationality flag, that has to be on the port side, and then on here, and the Spanish here, and the Polish there. But I want the Norwegian there, but I'm gonna do the Spanish there, so I'm just gonna buy that tomorrow before we get on to sea, because I don't think the local government will be very happy with us if we don't indicate that we are checked into Spain, because then they probably stop us and ask us about stuff, and we don't want that. All right, everyone is charging up for a trip with an apple, and we just have to race to Genoa, and then we are ready to set the first sail. How do we feel about that after working for 2 weeks?
Hey!
Really good.
Really good.
Really good.
Really good. Really good.
Selma, what do you honestly think about this?
Really good.
Really good. You don't have anything to say more?
The best.
The best. You know,
Really good.
really good, the best, you know.
This is also Selma's birthday. How does it feel? You are getting 23 today? Yes? How does it feel?
be ready.
They are actually kind of serious when they're not on camera, but they get really silly when they're on camera. It's not constantly like this. Sometimes it is though.
It is. Hey guys, now winching the sail. Marius is just playing around. Yeah. The boys don't know anything.
Okay, we've now raised the Genoa, so now we're gonna try to furl it in. Alright, now we are casting the lines.
The big question is, will we crash into Amazing Grace? Maybe? Will we crash into this corner?
Maybe.
Emil? Emil?
Nei.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hvis han dytter der, så kommer det.
And there is Ariane. Will we crash into her? She's also moving.
You're so good at this, Astrid.
Yeah, I'm like a sports commentator. Puerto Almarimar. Bye.
Puerto Almarimar, Puerto Almarimar. This is sailing vessel Tranquility. We are now heading out to sea. I don't know if they're gonna answer me though, but I don't know if it's necessary to say, but
Yeah.
we are leaving the dock now. Over.
We
Tranquility.
Alright, then you go over.
Yes.
Okay, have a good trip, good summer. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You wished us a good trip.
That's really cute. Okay. Bye. Really handy with the stick.
Really handy with the stick, yes.
Marius is now with sticks.
They're not usually this childish.
Oh, look
Just
at
a
this.
little.
We just, what? How do you say it? Tøffe oss for Emil.
We're just toughing us.
Tøffing us. For the new guy.
If you guys add me on the Clash of Clans, my name is literally the tough guy.
Okay. Add him on Clash of Clans, guys.
We're going out to seas! Look! We forgot to check if the hole we made in the boat are leaking or not, but
Selma's on the
Selma
job.
is doing it now.
Perfect.
Perfect.
The red and green one, there is something called Leia's hovedretning, and when you're following that, you should have the green to starboard and red to port. Leia's direction is usually into port, into fjord, or northwards. So because we're going out of the port, it's reversed. So now we need to have the green on port. Alright.
So Marius is really nervous. I'm chill like always. I know everything is gonna go super good.
You have faith in me, more than me.
Yeah, I have faith in faith, you know. It's all cool here, so...
So this is it. A new chapter in our adventure. We had spent 3 weeks in Almarimar, and I couldn't really believe that we were actually going to sail this boat. It looks really amazing, but moments like these are filled with doubt about when the rigging falls apart, when the motor will fail, and every other thing that may happen. But there was also a lot of anticipation. Here I leave the harbour that this boat has sat in for the past 26 years, probably never to return. Who knows where I will be or what I will be doing 6 months from now? Will the boat still float? Will I have lost the motivation to do this? Will I be partying with natives at their local volcanic island? Who knows? I hope you guys want to keep following the journey, and that I see you all in the next episode for our first sail.